Hey guys, it's Daniel with another perspective. I wanted to remind everyone that the trial for the murder of George Floyd is now underway, and we have a little bit of this. Usually I would do a lot more commentary, but because of the nature of the trial and what happened in this man's life, we're just going to watch it together, and I'll give some thoughts at the end. Let's take a look.
You're wrong now, bro.
929, the three most important numbers in the case, 9 minutes and 29 seconds, is how long that went on. For half of that time, Mr. Floyd was unconscious, breathless, pulseless. You will see in the videos, ladies and gentlemen, that Mr. Floyd from time to time was heaving up his right shoulder. There's a reason for that. Mr. Chauvin's on his left side, his back and his neck. He can't move that. His hands are behind his back. He's heaving up the right shoulder so he can get room for his rib cage to expand to breathe. Because at this point, you will learn he's pancaked with the hard pavement beneath him and Mr. Chauvin on top of him. In order to breathe, you have to have room for the lungs to expand in and out. And you'll see Mr. Floyd doing his best to kind of crank his right shoulder up, having to lift up his weight and Mr. Chauvin's weight on top of him to get a breath for as long as he could get a breath. And you will see and hear more about that during the trial. You will learn that a number of the bystanders there called the police on the police. Genevieve Hanson, the first responder, called the police on the police. You'll learn that Donald Williams, the young man who's very vocal, security background, mixed martial arts background, saw the pressure that was put on the neck. He called the police on the police. But not only that, you're going to learn that there was a 911 dispatcher. Her name is Jenna Scurry. Jenna Scurry is going to come to talk to you also. There was a fixed police camera that was trained on this particular scene, and she could see through the camera what was going on. You will learn that what she saw was so unusual and for her so so disturbing that she did something that she had never done in her career. She called the police on it.
And there you have it. This was something that I, for one, didn't think was going to happen when this first started. There's a trial. And a trial that, you would see any day from someone stealing bread from a bakery or, someone brushing against a cop a little too tight. Here we see a possible murder charge, even though it's third degree, against someone who was killed, someone who was murdered. I don't really care what the judge or jury or anyone eventually decides. If you snuff out someone's life by laying on their back, you don't need to be a rocket surgeon to know that that's going to do that. He's not breathing, no pulse, started a movement. It's an interesting day because here we are starting a very public trial that doesn't have the right charges, that in a city that tried to fight to keep those charges from happening, with a grieving family, and I don't know, not a lot of justice, because for this trial to happen, it took months of thousands and millions of people in the streets to get this trial going. I'm not sure if that can be justice, even if all charges are charged at the end of the day. I'm not sure it matters enough. I'm not sure it's reasonable enough to take this long to charge someone for killing someone on more camera angles than one can imagine, to ignore medical advice, to ignore police doctrine, and for the people around him supporting him, his fellow cops. We hear a lot about bad apples spoiling the bunch. They're spoiled all right. It's just a shame we can't do more. It's a shame more won't be done. But at the same time, it is something. This is Daniel. Power Lens Media. Thank you for watching.